A rising star's dark reality. Paige Bueckers, a name synonymous with excellence in basketball, has faced a harrowing ordeal that few could imagine. As she rose to fame, her life off the court took a sinister turn. The pressures of being in the spotlight are immense, but what happens when that spotlight turns into a glaring, invasive beam that exposes you to the darkest elements of society? Who would terrorize Paige Bueckers? This question haunts not just her, but her fans, her family, and the entire sports community. Paige, known for her grace under pressure and her incredible talent, found herself in a situation that no amount of training could prepare her for. The world watched as she navigated this terrifying chapter of her life. She's a basketball prodigy, a household name, and an inspiration to young athletes. Her journey from a promising young player to a celebrated star has been nothing short of remarkable. But with fame comes a level of exposure that can attract unwanted attention. Paige's story is a stark reminder that even those who seem untouchable can be vulnerable. Paige Bueckers seemed untouchable, soaring high in the world of basketball. Her skills on the court were unmatched, and her ability to connect with fans made her a beloved figure. Yet, behind the scenes, a different story was unfolding. The pressures of maintaining her public image while dealing with personal threats took a toll on her mental and emotional well-being. But even stars can be stalked by shadows. The reality of being a public figure means that privacy is often a luxury. For Paige, the intrusion into her personal life was more than just an inconvenience. It was a source of constant fear and anxiety. The shadowy figures that lurk in the background of fame can be as dangerous as they are elusive. Who would target someone as beloved as Paige? The answer to this question is complex and unsettling. It speaks to the darker side of human nature and the obsession that can come with fame. Paige's experience is a chilling reminder that no one is immune to the dangers of being in the public eye. Her story sheds light on the need for better protection and support for public figures. And what does this terrifying situation reveal about the dark side of fame? It reveals that the adoration of fans can sometimes turn into something more sinister. The line between admiration and obsession is thin, and when crossed, it can lead to dangerous consequences. Paige's ordeal is a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities that come with being a public figure. The answer is as unsettling as it is a stark reminder of the vulnerability of even the most celebrated figures. Paige's story is not just about her, it's about the broader issue of how society treats its public figures. The pressures and dangers they face are real, and their experiences can serve as a wake-up call for all of us. This isn't just about basketball, it's about the terrifying intrusion of stalking into someone's life. The impact of such experiences can be long-lasting and deeply traumatic. Paige's courage in speaking out about her ordeal highlights the importance of addressing these issues head-on. It's a call to action for better protection and support for those in the public eye. Let's unpack this disturbing case and confront the uncomfortable truths it forces us to confront. Paige Bueckers' story is a powerful reminder of the need for vigilance and support for those who find themselves in the crosshairs of obsession. As we delve deeper into her experience, we must also reflect on the broader implications for all public figures and the measures needed to ensure their safety and well-being. The arrest. Bringing a stalker to justice. This is a story of resilience, courage, and the relentless pursuit of safety. The nightmare began to unravel with the arrest of a 40-year-old man whose actions had instilled fear and anxiety in his victim. This man, who had once been an anonymous face in the crowd, had become a source of terror. He had become fixated on Bueckers to a terrifying degree, crossing boundaries that should never be crossed. His obsession was not just a fleeting fancy, it was a dangerous fixation that disrupted lives. This wasn't just a casual fan. This was an individual who had crossed lines, turning admiration into obsession. His actions were calculated and persistent, leaving his victim in a constant state of fear. The man's arrest wasn't the end, it was just the beginning of a long legal battle. The courtroom became a battleground where justice was sought, and the victim's voice was finally heard. He now faces charges, a stark consequence of his actions. The legal proceedings were complex, involving multiple hearings and testimonies, each step bringing the victim closer to a sense of closure. But does the legal system truly have the tools to address the root of such disturbing behavior? The case raises important questions about how society deals with stalking and the psychological toll it takes on victims. While the arrest and charges are a step towards justice, the journey to healing is long and arduous. The legal system must evolve to better protect individuals from such invasive and harmful actions, ensuring that victims can reclaim their lives and sense of security. Unraveling obsession. The stalker's digital trail. The man's actions weren't confined to the shadows. His obsession spilled onto social media, painting a disturbing picture of his fixation on Bueckers. His online activity wasn't mere fandom, it was a public display of his twisted perception of their relationship. His posts revealed a delusional belief that they were in a relationship, a clear indication of the distorted reality he had constructed. This digital trail wasn't just creepy, it was crucial evidence highlighting the escalating nature of his obsession. The price of fame, vulnerability, and the spotlight. Bueckers' case shines a harsh light on the vulnerability of high-profile athletes, particularly in the WNBA. These women command the court, but their personal lives are often exposed, their safety seemingly compromised by their very success. The stalker's actions weren't just about Bueckers, they were a symptom of a larger issue. The relentless pursuit of fame, fueled by social media, can blur the lines between admiration and obsession with devastating consequences. Section 5. Justice. Restrained, navigating the limits of the law. The legal system, for all its complexities, often struggles to adequately address stalking cases. Restraining orders, while crucial, can feel like flimsy shields against a determined stalker. The law, it seems, is always playing catch-up, trying to keep pace with the evolving nature of these crimes. How do you punish delusion? How do you legislate against obsession? These are the questions that haunt stalking cases, leaving victims and their loved ones grappling with a system that often feels inadequate. Section 6. The unseen scars' emotional toll on Bueckers. While the legal battle rages on, it's crucial to remember the invisible wounds inflicted on Paige Bueckers. The emotional and mental toll of being stalked is immeasurable, a constant state of fear and anxiety that casts a shadow over everyday life. Imagine living with the knowledge that someone is watching your every move, invading your privacy, threatening your sense of safety. This is the reality for stalking victims, a constant battle against an invisible enemy. Section 7. Connecticut's stand a safe haven for Bueckers. In a show of support, the state of Connecticut has taken a firm stance, banning the stalker from its borders. This action, while symbolic, sends a powerful message. Paige's safety is paramount. But is it enough? The stalker's ban from Connecticut offers a glimmer of hope, a sense that authorities are taking this threat seriously. But the question remains, can geographical boundaries truly contain an obsession? Section 8. Back on the court, Bueckers' strength shines through. Despite the trauma, Paige Bueckers is a fighter. She's back on the court showcasing her talent and determination. Her resilience is a testament to her spirit, a beacon of hope in the face of adversity. Her return to basketball isn't just a victory for sports, it's a victory for every stalking survivor who refuses to let fear dictate their lives. Bueckers' courage is an inspiration, a reminder that even in the darkest moments, hope can prevail. Section 9. A call to action. Confronting the shadow of stalking. Stalking is a crime that often lurks in the shadows, affecting countless lives in ways that are both profound and deeply unsettling. It is a violation of personal space, a breach of trust, and an assault on one's sense of security. The time has come for us to confront this issue head-on, to bring it out of the shadows and into the light where it can be addressed with the seriousness it deserves. The Paige Bueckers case is a stark reminder that stalking is a pervasive issue, one that demands our attention and action. Her story is not an isolated incident but rather a reflection of a broader societal problem that affects people from all walks of life. Stalking can happen to anyone, regardless of their background, and it often leaves victims feeling isolated, fearful, and powerless. We must recognize the signs and take proactive steps to support those who are affected. We must challenge the narratives that minimize this crime, recognizing the devastating impact it has on victims. Let's start a conversation. By talking openly about stalking, we can break the silence that often surrounds it and create a supportive environment for victims to come forward. Community meetings, support groups, and public events are crucial platforms for sharing stories and raising awareness. These gatherings provide a space for victims to be heard and for communities to come together in solidarity. Let's educate ourselves about the warning signs of stalking and support victims. Education is a powerful tool in the fight against stalking. By learning about the warning signs and understanding the tactics used by stalkers, we can better protect ourselves and those around us. Workshops, seminars, and educational events play a vital role in spreading this knowledge. They equip individuals with the information they need to recognize stalking behaviors and take appropriate action. Let's work together to create a world where everyone feels safe, seen, and heard. Solidarity is key in the fight against stalking. When communities come together to support victims and advocate for change, We send a powerful message that stalking will not be tolerated. Community events focused on safety and support can foster a sense of unity and resilience. By holding hands in solidarity, we show that we are committed to creating a safer world for everyone. This isn't just about protecting celebrities, it's about protecting everyone from the insidious grip of stalking. Stalking is not limited to high-profile individuals. It can affect anyone, anywhere. Whether in a crowded city street or a quiet neighborhood, the threat of stalking is real and pervasive. By attending safety seminars and walking together in unity, we can create a culture of vigilance and support. Together, we can confront the shadow of stalking and work towards a future where everyone feels safe, seen and heard.